Hi students, it's me Reshna James, your computer science teacher. Today we are discussing about the functions of a computer. Our computer work on the concept of IPO cycle. Let's see what this IPO cycle stands for. Before reading these following points, just look at the diagram that I am showing you. The diagram shows the concept of working of a computer system in relation to the IPO cycle. The picture shows a keyboard. As you all know, we use keyboard to enter data like our name, numbers, etc. into the computer. So, it is used to enter data into the computer, and such devices are termed to be as input devices. So, our keyboard is an input device, and the data that we enter into the computer through such devices. For example, in the case of keyboard, we are entering data into the computer in the form of numbers or letters. This data is termed to be as the input for the computer. So, we are entering input into the computer through the keyboard. Then, the entered data is processed or changed into meaningful information by the CPU. CPU stands for the Central Processing Unit. It is shown in the figure. So, receiving the information, this CPU will process the information or change the information into a meaningful information. Then, we have said that the information that we enter into the computer is termed to be as the input. The letters you press on a keyboard that together constitute the input that you enter into the computer. If you want to enter your name onto the computer, for example, if your name is Arun, then you will press A on the keyboard first. Then you will press R on the keyboard. Then you will press U, which is followed by N. So, you are pressing 4 keys on the keyboard. That is your input. Then, our CPU process on this information or data that you entered into the computer through keyboard. So, our CPU process the letters that you enter into the computer through keyboard, and after processing it will change it into the meaningful information, that is your name which is displayed on your monitor of the computer is the meaningful information, isn't it? You want to display your name on the computer, you just entered only few letters, and our CPU works on these letters or works on this data and converts it into a single word or a single name, that is Arun, which is displayed on the monitor. I repeat, what you entered is simply the letters of your name, and our CPU works on it and it will display the name, that is Arun. It takes some works to join the letters and form the name Arun, and then it is displayed on the monitor. So, this process, that is the arrangement of letters into a single name, is done by the CPU or the central processing unit. So, the letters you entered is the input and the CPU will works on it, and the output which you got is the name which displayed on the monitor. So, once again going through the first line, that is the computers work on the concept of IPO cycle. So, once again look at the diagram given below. IPO cycle stands for input, then processing, and then output. I hope it is clear for you. So, once we enter a data into the computer, it is termed to be as input. Then it is processed by a CPU and it is sent to the output devices like monitor, printer, etc. in the form of output. So, computers work on the concept of input processing output cycle or IPO cycle. I hope it's clear for you. Thank you. Bye bye.